The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hold and fire complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Open.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And the 45 on his way. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, TCU, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Buying some time. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Getting some heat. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They go to the ground. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. his big tight end. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
35, TCU 14.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here's the handoff. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll give it on the counter. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
38, TCU 14.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Ohio State! And the punishment has been extended.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Going to the running game. Sweet feet on the move. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Now they'll run it to the right here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They go to the counter. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
48, TCU, 14.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Ohio State, 55. TCU, 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get routed up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the done.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.